I didn't understand a word he just said in the last 20 minutes.
He gets more ass in a toilet seat.
Oh, that's...
Stylzradio.com, we're back at it. It's the Boasty Morning Show. Hanging out here with what they call JB, Tony Styles. I guess we covered some of that other stuff earlier on. Hey, did you know, fun fact. Did you know there's some weird ass laws in Canada, right?
Yeah, weed is legal.
Yeah.
Oh, outside of that one, sorry.
That's innovative.
That's innovative.
Actually, it's still, and this is one of those older laws, but it's still, I don't know.
Applies.
Yeah. You can drag a dead horse up Yonge Street at any day except Sunday.
Well, God rested on Sunday, so I can understand the timing of it.
Yeah.
So you can drive your horse, horse.
Drag
your dead horse.
Your dead horse up Yonge Street or down Yonge Street, right?
Yeah.
Only.
Yeah.
Monday to Saturday.
Monday to Saturday. That's important stuff.
That's very important.
That's important.
In Canada, Ontario, you can't have the color purple. It's actually illegal.
Like fuchsia? Like, are we talking like a specific
Bye, Felicia.
shade? We talking about a shade of purple or just purple?
Purple.
Just purple.
Yeah, that's why Prince never went there, and Harry and Meghan didn't settle down there either.
Interesting. That can't be true.
It is. You can actually look it up. Oh, and check this out. Have you ever lived in Etobicoke?
Yes.
We're reiterating some stuff in the very first Boasty Morning Show. It's actually people always like, no, you can actually go. There's an ordinance, city ordinance, that you cannot, if you're taking a bath, have the water more than 3.5 inches. It's actually illegal. It's a city ordinance. Like they can
in a bathtub.
Yeah, they could fine you.
Who's measuring?
Exactly.
I want to know how they determine this.
Hello, we're here to measure your bathtub water.
Excuse me, sir.
Step out of the tub.
Can you step out of the
I need
tub?
you to get out of the tub for a second. We gotta measure your water level.
And that's exactly how they would sound.
That's exactly how because there's, it's white people going to your door knocking. Listen, you can't do that. You know why that's not a law anymore? Because there ain't no way no white guy's gonna be walking out any door in a Etobicoke and be like, excuse me,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm here to measure your water.
No.
that's not gonna happen.
Water.
Your bath water.
Your bath water.
Oh my
Your
God.
bath water.
That's gross. I got no other words for that. That's gross. When was this established? Did you look that up?
No, but it's still in play. It's still in play.
I'm still trying to figure out how I can get my dead horse down to Yonge Street.
Yeah, and it's legal.
It's legal, but you need a license in order to transport dead animals. You do. So that's a law. You need a license to be able to transport dead animal.
Guess what?
Why are you taking your dead animal to Toronto just to drag it down the street? I don't understand.
Hey man.
There had to have been like a slaughterhouse back in the day or something.
Dude,
like that. There has to be some sort of logical explanation.
It is the law.
My God. That is quite impressive though. What else you got for me? I like that one.
You like that one?
Yeah, fun facts you'll never use again.
Yeah.
I like that. It's like
we got a whole bunch of in the next segment I'll go in and I'll pull them all out. There's a whole bunch of them that you get into.
Fountain of useless information.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I love
Pretty much,
it.
yeah.
It's fantastic.
Exactly.
My old man was like that. He would drop stuff on me like just in the middle of dinner, we're having dinner, sitting around the table, and he's like, Jonathan, I'm like, yeah, Dad. He's like, do you know why women's buttons are on the opposite side of their jacket? And I'm like, do I know why women's buttons are on the opposite? I don't know, Dad. Why? Because back in the 1700s, women didn't dress themselves, they had dressers. So they kept it universal. So the men's jacket and the women's jacket, so when you button it up, you're going to your strong hands. It's all the same way.
Same direction.
So I'm like, wow, that's interesting, and I'll never use that again in the next 20 years until I end up on shops.
You see, at least the stuff I said was like fun. Like that was just boring.
No.
But that's a fun fact you'll never use again.
Exactly. It's a fact.
Listen, dragging a horse in the 1700s is about the same thing. I bet
No,
you
man,
that's
dragging a
what
horse is awesome.
I bet you that came around the same time.
Came around the same time. Okay.
Sean's never said that before in his life.
Yeah. You're. Anyway,
It
so
was the same time, right? It was the same time.
do you believe in horoscopes?
Once again, the healing crystals and the horoscopes.
Hey,
You
man,
put me
we
in a-
gotta
you
cover
put me in a
these
difficult-
subjects,
no,
man.
you put me in a difficult situation.
A difficult situation.
I believe people believe they're real.
I believe people believe they're.
How's that for a politically correct answer?
I believe if you believe you're sick.
I believe if you believe you're messed up enough to read the Toronto Sun or pull it up on an app and you read that and you think it only applies to people born in August, you could good on you.
Well, apparently,
Mm.
CSI studies along with.
That was a great show, by the way.
No, this is the actual CSI.
No, I know. I'm
studies.
just saying, CSI was a great show.
Yeah, you like Horatio, didn't you?
Who didn't like Horatio?
I don't.
Oh, it's because he's a white redhead. He was Irish.
I think.
I can't even look at you when you're doing this. I can feel your look right in
Have
the
Catch this one. Anyway, Horatio, kiss my ass.
That was really good, by the way. That impersonation was really good.
Actually, I copied that from Jim Carrey did it on a talk show back in the day. He was like, I never watched it, but he watched it the first time and he did the whole
taste?
Yeah, he was like, this must be something. We gotta catch it.
That was very smoldering.
Yeah.
It was very smoldering. I felt that.
You
That was
felt-
good.
yeah.
I felt your energy from it.
Yeah, you see?
Must be that healing crystal up here. Excuse me. I apologize.
Listen, man. This is alternate facts from that freaking orange cheese puff, okay?
Sorry.
Anyway,
Yes.
but the
Maybe
FBI, the
Keaton.
CIA, all of them was involved in this whole big study. And fun fact, again, 92% of serial killers are Taurus. Taurus, whatever sign that is.
Yeah,
What is Taurus? May?
Me.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
I got 3 kids in May.
Well, it was good being on the show.
So one of the three.
I got to get the hell out of here.
Now I gotta find out the studies and how many out of what, and
What's the percentage?
what's the percentage. But yeah, this is a you can look this up. Like, I can't believe this shit. Like,
Sweetheart, if I don't come home.
yeah. Imagine you
I'm
imagine
at Stylzradio studio.
imagine you're in a house full of tourists and you're like the only one who's like.
I know you're slowly looking around
I'm
and saying,
looking.
which one is it?
I do that every time I walk into a store in Brampton. I take a survey. I'm like, where are my closest exits?
Yes.
If bullets start flying,
Yep.
Yeah, but there's just been some.
where do I go?
There's been some stupid shootings going on.
It doesn't matter what city you're in. It's always the same thing.
No, that's
Doesn't
what I said.
matter.
Stupid shootings, like period. Like there's just.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember back in the here we go. Remember back in the day, if you had a beef with somebody,
Yeah, it was all fists.
it was all fists. You couldn't tweet anything. You
The
couldn't-
most if there was like a big
Oh,
if there was a big brawl, a baseball bat may have came out.
Correct.
Yeah. And some idiot might have a little switchblade or something.
Yeah, I miss those days.
Yeah.
I miss those, man. I didn't get in your argument.
I miss the days of seeing the guys who used to pull out the blades get beat up. That used to be the funniest thing to watch.
But now people get like shot in their car just driving.
Yeah.
Because you got issues.
Yeah,
Everyone's got issues.
just
But you got
drive.
issues and go for a drive and you get shot. It's crazy. It's crazy. Sorry, I was going really serious there for a second.
Oh,
I
man.
apologize. That's
That's
not
okay.
like me. It's just I'm just sorry.
Get your white on, bro.
I know. I'm sorry, man. I gotta need a sip of my coffee. Extra cream, a little bit of sweet. Good hill.
Gordon Ramsay was in the
Oh, I
news.
love Ramsey.
Yeah, he's my dog.
Oh, I
he's my
love
dog.
Ramsey. Okay, go
He's
ahead.
my dog.
He is my dog.
I don't know if people knew that when what's his name, the orange cheese puff,
Mm-hmm.
was going to the UK.
Mm-hmm.
He obviously has his own people that caters to his stupidity, right?
Oh yeah.
So Gordon Ramsay was contacted to actually cook for.
Oh shit.
And-
Commander Cheese Puff?
Yeah, and he was like, there wasn't enough Kentucky in the world. But, no, Gordon Ramsay said straight up no. He refused to do it.
I see. You know what? I love Ramsay. First of all, Ramsay is like a social media, television, radio.
He
guy.
is bloody marvelous.
He is like his empire of who he is and his character is unprecedented.
Yeah.
And for him to be able to say, "I'm not going to serve cheese puffs at this dinner," is amazing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people would just do it.
You were gonna say it.
I was about to say would do it, but protest afterwards and be like, "I didn't really want to do it."
Exactly.
But no, I'm not gonna say it. But Gordon Ramsay just like, no, screw you, I'm not gonna do it. No, I have no idea what his name is because so this is the thing with Stylzradio. So I did get this warning. I did get this warning ahead of time. Styles told me, he says, you can't mention the venereal disease that's in charge of the charge of the states right now. He says, and if you do, we have to play truth or dare. And it usually involves some sort of hot pepper or whatnot.
No.
That was the stipulation. So you can't. So you know what? It's still 8 o'clock in the morning. I've only had one coffee today. I can't play your truth or dare because you scare me sometimes. I don't know what you got in your cabinet of fear.
Come on.
I don't know what kind of
Well,
crystals you have floating around.
I already got 3 kids that are Taurus. So.
Yeah, you got 3 kids that are Taurus. I'm definitely outnumbered here. So I don't know what kind of cesspool hell I'm going to set myself up into if I mention his name. So I'm not going to do it. I will just
Come on, man. Just
the Commander and Cheese Puff. That's what I'm going to leave to him. The Cheese Puff. Commander and Cheese Puff. I'm just going to
he's our. Okay, so we talked about.
Okay, sorry.
Dumb fuck.
God bless Gordon Ramsay. Love you.
Yeah, Gordon.
If you're listening right now,
Gordon Ramsay, thank you for doing what you did.
I love your grilled cheese recipe. Grilled cheese. It's the best. What? It's true. Have you ever had his grilled cheese?
Man, I like his steaks.
Have you had his?
I like your.
Have you gone to one of his restaurants?
I've been to Hell's Kitchen.
You've been to Hell's Kitchen?
Yes, I have.
I didn't know that.
Been to the first Hell's Kitchen.
I
It wasn't
just went-
called Hell's Kitchen yet.
It was just
Just
called
a
his
dirt.
kitchen?
It was just a dirt road.
I was on that strip of ground before anybody else.
Before anybody else, yeah. No, I have not been fortunate. To.
We should go. I'm going to Vegas in November. Maybe I'll just go over to one of Gordon Ramsay's.
You should
I should.
whip it out.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna whip it out. That'd be inappropriate.
You know you.
It'd be inappropriate if I whip it out. The strip's not big enough. Can't just whip it out like that.
It's all for the gram. It's all for the social media bullshit that's going on. So this one Instagrammer, blogger Natalia Taylor.
Is she 21 years old, blonde, blue hair?
She's I think 23.
There you go. They're all the
Blonde,
same.
blue hair. Yeah.
Influencer.
Yes,
Yeah.
and she basically tried to show everybody that how doing it for the gram is such bullshit, basically, right? So what she did is she went into an IKEA and posed off in all of the little sections and said that she was on a vacation in Bali. Now she vlogged everything to put out after to show everybody that it was not true. Like she was at an IKEA. But you should see the amount of great job, you need to come here, you need to try this, people are actually thinking that this shit is real, and other people are actually, it's a trend now where people are going into IKEA and taking, they have to hire security to start kicking people out for taking photos and videos in IKEA.
What kind of society? Okay, here we go. Here we go.
So they didn't learn the fact that it was just like bullshit media, like don't believe the hype, basically, right?
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. Don't believe the hype.
Yeah.
But they all decided to let's just go to IKEA and start.
Okay, I'm about to Susan in this off right now.
Susan.
I'm about to Susan this. What kind of world do we live in that we look at social media and we're going to the advice of a 23-year-old?
Precisely.
And she is an influencer, and she's going to make more money in her life, in her year of fame, than I will see in my entire lifetime. But how do we give these people this much influence and control over? Now, because I don't know who she is. She doesn't have control of my life.
Yeah.
I have an 18-year-old son. I bet you he knows who she is.
Probably.
But how do we give these people that are 23 years old, no life experiences? They rely on the generosity of other people to tune into their show on YouTube or to like their feeds and everything like that. How do we give these much people this much power that this becomes an actual thing? I don't understand it.
No idea.
I don't understand it. I don't know why it's so important to get 50,000 likes. And how do you base your entire existence on being liked? And it's.
But go ahead and like my flyers and post
No. But it's different when we're talking about. It's different when we're talking about a media outlet. When we're talking about music. When we're talking about art. When we're talking about fashion. That is one thing.
Yeah.
But when we're singling out the person and saying, "Listen, I'm just gonna like you for being young and hot and stupid, and you're gonna go and do young, hot, stupid things." I'm gonna like that, and the more likes you get, the more other people will pay you to advertise for them. So it doesn't make any sense for me. I think for music, I think for videos, art, anything artistic, painting, stuff like that, I think that's important. Culture, I think that's important. Architecture, I think that's important. Give the likes for that.
Yeah.
Give the likes to beautiful cities. Give the likes to beautiful food. But to give a like to a stupid 22, 21 to 26-year-old because they're at IKEA and they took an unrealistic picture, of course it's unrealistic. Of course, everything is blown up in social media. You have no idea what's real.
It's fantasy.
It's fantasy. Don't live that fantasy. Live your life. Be who you are. Don't worry about what other people are doing. You be you. Be successful at being you. Don't worry about anybody else.
Exactly.
That was my old man rant. Was that? That was it right there.
That's my dad rant.
That was my. It doesn't
it's actually it never made sense to me. Like it just. But and the thing is, nobody got the point that she was trying to relay it in the first place.
Right.
But for those of you that advertise with Stylzradio, I'd like to thank you very much.
No, once again, it's different. It's just different. It's different. We're not diving in. We're not judging you on being a 21-year-old hot girl.
That's okay. I'm gonna send you the bill.
That was 4 years ago. But that's not what you're getting judged. That's not what you're being liked on. That's not. We don't tune in because you don't have life experiences. People tune in because they want to see and feel experience, and that's what Stylzradio is. You feel the music, you feel the love, you feel the passion. It's different when you're watching someone else's life being make-believe. You are not fake. You are real in what you do. You are an artist in your own craft. She is not an artist.
No, she's not.
She's just
videos of herself getting up.
Rich. She is just and not just her, but just the whole thing. It's bizarre to me. It just doesn't make sense to me. That's all. That's my rant. That's my old man rant right there.
Let's get into some
That was too deep for me.
Some kiboshing gossip.
Okay.
Right? So this is a kibosh gossip. Apparently a song went out on YouTube and fans were saying that it was Lil Wayne dissing D-Wade.
Oh,
about his kid and the whole situation that's going on there, right?
Oh yeah.
However, when
are we talking about the All-Star game?
Is that what we're talking about? No. About D-Wade and his child being gender different.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
genderly confused.
Lil Wayne, he did not sing that song. Apparently, it was not him.
Okay.
However, when asked if he smashed Chris Bosh's wife, he said, "That's not important right now, is it?" So he didn't do the diss track, but he never confirmed or denied the fact that he smashed Chris Bosh's wife. So I never even knew that Lil Wayne possibly smashed Chris Bosh's wife. So if anybody's got that kind of information going on,
oh my God.
And this was an interview, so this is not something that I'm making up. You need to go check this out on yourself. Like, Google it, Goggle it, check Twitter out. It's there.
Check out my Twitter.
Check out my Twitter.
Lil Wayne.
So Nicki Minaj has been fighting with everybody.
Yes. Sorry.
Nicki Minaj is fighting with everybody. She has this ongoing feud with Meek Mills. And look at the eye roll going on over here. Right? Anyway, her latest fight she's having is with Tracy Chapman.
What?
Yes. Sorry. Anyway, so Chapman claims that Nicki Minaj unreleased Nas collaboration Sorry, which interpolates the songwriter's 1998 cut Baby Can I Hold You, uses her material without permission. Chapman is seeking damages and aiming to stop Minaj from releasing the song. I thought she retired.
I thought she's been retired for a while.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, she's releasing new music, and
Good on her.
Chapman is actually, they're in court. It should be settled soon too, like maybe today, like it was supposed to be settled. Apparently the judge is leaning towards Nicki Minaj's side. To tell you the truth. I think that's just because I guess whoever man she signed with is
The deal.
handling that, yeah.
Whatever happened to imitation is the best form of flattery. Like, listen, these artists now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to an old man rant again.
No, but
This is-
I mean, if you're using the shit, like at least pay homage and pay them something. I'm sorry. Everybody, like Puffy made a lot of old cats rich back in the 90s,
Yes, he did.
right?
Yes, because he took everything from
right,
them.
but then he didn't pay the other artists like Mason there. But that's a different story
Oh,
for a
God.
different time.
Oh, God.
And he screwed over Shine. Shine had,
Oh, God.
Shine's dad was the president of Bolivia. He wasn't a gangster, so you know what I mean. But he screwed over a whole lot of people. And then you know he had the nerve to go up and reiterate my words on stage and talk about, you know, us blacks, we need to have our own our own music awards and all that stuff. But the porn industry is owning the word ebony, so you know we can't do that. I was serious. You ever type in the word ebony or
There's certain words.
black awards or like what you gonna say?
There's certain
This
words
chick
I'm
got
like-
blacked awarded, all right. Like,
Crystal dildos.
Crystal
So here's my 2 cents. If you are out of the scene, like you are no longer making music, you are no longer an artist that is in the public eye at the moment, and your beats, your music, your tune is being used, I don't think it should be a monetary value attached to it, but at least, like you said, pay homage.
no,
I think what?
Sorry still brings in money, especially in the UK, and like it's.
Oh, it's still generating.
It is still generating.
Okay.
It is
Well,
still-
that's
it's actually continued every so often to go repeat back on the billboards and stuff like that too.
Oh, really? Okay, so that's different. So that's a different scenario.
Yeah.
But I mean, give
Yeah,
credit on your album.
if you're not doing anything for 20 years and somebody's like, hey, I wanna use that, well,
And just say listen, I'm gonna give a shout out to whoever for letting me use their.
pay my rent for a month.
I don't know if they have rent. I don't think that's a thing. These artists don't have rent.
So what are you talking about? Some of the artists in right now here working at McDonald's, still trying to get their career going.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But I think you should pay homage by passing on the message saying, listen, I use this, or I appreciate such and such for letting me use this. I think it's showing the respect as opposed to
Pay
dollar.
me my money.
Look at that, Sean. You have a difference of opinion.
Yeah. Pay me my money. Damn it.
I'm in shock. I'm in shock. You have a difference of
Pay
opinion.
me. Give me my reparations.
The white guy just wants a little bit of respect, and the non-white guy wants money. Just give me
We
my
want our
respect.
reparations, nigga. Listen.
I'm so glad I came on here.
Kanye West is in the news.
Oh God, Kanye West.
Yeah, and he's in the news with Chance the Rapper and Kirk Franklin because he did a midnight service, Sunday service to honor Kobe Bryant.
So nice.
Yeah, so because you know he's a pastor.
Yeah.
Is it a pastor? Or what?
Preacher.
Kanye? Yeah.
I don't know if he's a preacher.
Self-ordained minister.
He may be a
A
self-ordained.
self-ordained minister.
Because, yeah, he has church, right? So.
Yeah, he thanks God every minute he can wake up beside Kim. That's what he does. So that automatically makes you a self-ordained minister. Thank God this woman is waking up beside me. I'm a son of a deacon, as everybody knows. As everybody knows, I'm the son of a deacon, and I do the same thing. I wake up beside the woman I love, and I thank God every day.
You got in trouble.
No.
Yeah!
I'm not in trouble anymore. I might have been before the broadcast, but not anymore. I thank God. That's what makes you the son of a preacher, right?
All right, so we're going into the same minimizing depression and anxiety symptoms. Masturbate, right?
Yep.
And
Clearest skin you'll ever see.
Yeah, healthy sex life can also affect your mood. So they're saying in severe depression and also to avoid prostate cancer, you need to have sex at least 21 times a month.
That's it?
Yeah, well, no, I'm just like the minimum.
Is there an age group?
Well, if you're getting prostate cancer, I guess.
Listen, you get prostate cancer at 20,
Right, so
right? You can. Cancer is not age specific. I'm just wondering if the study has an age.
they did not give
They
the.
did not give
I got the
ages.
highlights of it from. You can look out Minnesota University in
Mhm.
collaboration with Harvard
Mm-hmm.
and European Urology Journal.
Listen, I for 20 years I've told my wife, listen.
I never even knew there was a European Urology Journal. Can you say that really fast? European Urology Journal. European Journal. European. Can you say it fast? European Urology.
Say it.
No. Damn it.
European Urology?
Journal. You gotta say journal too.
European Urology Journal?
Say it faster.
Faster than what?
Ah.
That was the fastest I'm gonna go. My lips don't go that fast anymore. For 20 years, maybe I shouldn't tell that story.
And then and now he's back in
I'm
trouble.
back in trouble again. I think it's good that prostate cancer becomes a limiting thing. I think we should definitely do what we can to eliminate prostate cancer no matter what age. And I think we should wear that on t-shirts, and if we're going on dates,
He's buying you anything later.
we go on a date, we wear the t-shirt saying help prevent prostate
Or
cancer.
she wears a shirt that says, I'm with
On the
stupid.
On the back it says have sex with me.
21 days.
Oh, wow. I don't want to talk about this one right now.
Uh-oh.
So, February 18th this happened.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 3 days
3 days ago, yep.
A footballer.
Mm-hmm. Soccer?
Soccer.
Soccer.
Footballer. A footballer.
I picked that up just because of your accent, by the way. That was bang on. Your accent was bang on.
Footballer. I learned it from my boy Anthony straight up. Like, he's been teaching me all the British I need.
That was good.
He's a Chef Ramsay fan too. Yeah. So a footballer was suspended for 5 years
Mm-hmm.
for biting his opponent's penis during a match.
What? That's effective.
That was effective. It was effective. He had to get. The victim got a 6-month ban too, because I don't know what happened between them, but the victim got 10 stitches, and had to take.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
So
first
the
of
thing
all-
is, just so you know, Stylzradio is looking for the footage, for the video footage. So stay tuned on the Facebook, www.facebook.com/StylzRadio1, and you'll be that it's soon to come.
Yeah, if you have a picture of that guy mouthing the other guy's nuts and fighting it, please send it to stylzradio.com.
No, don't.
He wants to put that in his personal
Send that
library.
to look up Jonathan Boone 76.
That's when competition becomes too intense. I think it's kind of you fall back to sort of the same Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield, where there's something not right
Yeah.
with that situation, where just competition is just too much. It's just too much. and never bite another man's penis. Like if this is some sort of decision that comes through your head, even during, don't do it. That's a no-no. Don't bite your man's tongue off. Don't bite another man's penis. Do not stick crystals up your woo-hoo. Don't do that. Reevaluate your life. At that point, if this becomes a thought process, you're like, you know what? Maybe I'm going to go out today. I'm going to play a little soccer, a little football. I'm going to get paid £4 million to go out and play, and I'm going to bite that man's nuts off. Reevaluate your life. Maybe take the day off. Maybe go for a spa day and relax. You're too stressed. Maybe wear my t-shirt that says, help prevent prostate cancer, have sex with me. Do whatever it is you gotta do. Reevaluate your life at that point. Just do something different.
Don't bite nobody.
Just don't bite people. Keep your teeth to yourself. Just reevaluate your life at that point. Okay, stop going on Instagram and liking videos, because nobody wants to see that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Robbins.
I wish I made Tony Robbins money. Oh, Tony Robbins.
2 more things before we take a 10-minute music break and give you some more BBC News updates. Best Buy is in the news, but not for anything that they're selling. It's for what was stuck up a girl's vagina.
Once again!
Once again!
In a woman's vagina.
In a woman's vagina. Well, what happened? The chick went and she basically stole an iPhone and shoved it up there. And she was leaving and the shit was beeping, and they couldn't find out where so they kept her until the police came, and lo and behold, she had an iPhone, was it an iPhone 11?
See, first of all, it was a white woman. I can tell you right now. It was a white woman that did this. I'm going to say between the ages of 20 and 25.
Don't know the age, I didn't.
Because a smart woman,
iPhone 11 Pro Max!
if it was a woman in her 30s and 40s, she would have put it on vibrate. Okay, so that's the first thing. And she would just say, just call.
iPhone Pro Max.
Just call me. Call me.
That's why she would have put it on vibrate, because it's a Pro Max. Okay, and the last one before we take a break. The royal family is in the news, and we're not just talking about Meghan and Harry. And you notice it's not Harry and Meghan, it's Meghan and Harry. The whole royal, you know when you go to the
Queen Elizabeth website, her and her husband Philip probably declaring himself the royal family and showcasing all their charities and stuff like that on their website.
However, when you go to their website and you click where the charities are, apparently it was hacked, and it's only going to take everybody, not to Wuhan, but Chinese porn.
Oh. Really?
Yeah. I think they probably fixed it by now, because we got this, I think it was 2 days ago, we got the yeah.
That's
I'm surprised Tony was always getting the information on that. I think I scooped her today on
That's funny.
Yeah, but if you, and it was going, and it was not like, kissing, no, it was like, like real hardcore, like.
Really? Chinese porn is hardcore?
Yeah, and they were like, it was like kung fu porn.
Oh. Favorite. Love
There was a kung Shaolin soccer, or Shaolin porn.
Oh my god. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the Queen Mother going onto their website? Oh, I'm going